Now, Mary and Nadia each have some stickers. If Mary gives 27 stickers to Nadia, both of them will have the same number of stickers. So yesterday we conclude same number. What's the ratio? So Mary to Nadia, same number means 1:1. Right? So if Nadia gives 18 stickers to Mary, the ratio of the number of stickers Mary has to Nadia becomes 13:4. So Mary is to Nadia 13:4. So this is the second if. This is the first if. Right? Okay, now we know that this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, right? Yes? So, can I write 13 units, 4 units here? What must I write here? Okay. 13 parts, 4 parts. Alright? So, now I want to get back the real model. Okay, I want to get back the real model. Okay, all this is after. Okay, now I want to get back the before. Okay, so I want to get back the before. All this is the after. So, you see, Mary gives 27 stickers to Nadia. So I need to return the 27 stickers from Nadia to Mary, right? So, yes or no? From Nadia to Mary. What happens? I have here 1 unit plus 27, right or wrong? Because Nadia returns the 27. Okay? Now this before means is the real model. Then what about Nadia? It will be 1 unit minus 27. True or false? Now this part here is the real, right? Because 1 unit plus 27, 1 unit minus 27. Anyone lost so far? Everyone okay? Now, very simple. I want to know the real model, the real, for this second if. Now, Ryan, tell me. No, it's okay. Just say. Just say. Anything else? $13p minus 18. Who agrees with him? Please put down your hand. Everyone agrees, right? Anyone didn't disagree? If Nadia gives 18, so we need to return the 18 to Nadia, right? So Nadia need to add 18, right? Correct or wrong? Yeah. Sky, you need to move your table away from, because I cannot see your face. It's very hard for me to see whether you are paying attention or not, because Beyond is blocking you. Yeah. Ryan, the green file, right? I think it belongs to me. Can you pass me a green file? Yeah. It's mine now. Because I'm missing a green file in my collection. Thanks. Yeah. I'm still waiting for my work to turn up, you know. I'm still waiting for you. You cannot find, Just tell me earlier, Copy this out, okay? Entire set. By, you take higher mother tongue? No, don't. Tuesday, okay? By Tuesday. I'm a very nice teacher. Weekend, let you study for your maths. Monday, then you start copying after the maths paper. Okay? Can? right? You copy the questions, then recess on Tuesday, you start doing it. Okay, thank you. So, now, we know that this is the real model. And Mary, real is 1 unit plus 27. And Mary, real is 13 parts minus 18. Am I right to say that 1 unit plus 27 equals to 13 parts, 13 parts minus 18? Yes or no? Because this is the before, right? Correct? And next, I also know that 1 unit minus 27 equals to 4 parts plus 18. Agree?
Yeah.
So now I have units and parts and I've got 2 equations. Can I solve it? Okay, I'm going to show you how to solve it so that it's as easy as possible. Okay, let's call this equation 1. This is equation 2. So I can rewrite it as 1 unit for equation 1. It will be 13 parts minus 18 minus 27. Because you are bringing my plus 27 over, right? When I bring over, it becomes minus 27. Yes? Anyone has any problem so far? Okay, now this will be equals to 13 parts. If you use 18 minus 27 altogether, I don't know what's the answer. It is how much? Minus 45. Okay, you can use your calculator. Please try. Can you take out a calculator? Minus 18 minus 27. Do you get minus 45? Calculator, please, Yun Chong. I need you all to type in physically because sometimes you are not familiar with using this negative symbol. Can all of you get negative 45? Okay? Right? So this is still my equation 1, if you can see. Yes or no? Correct? And then for my equation 2, 1 unit, hold on, equals to 4 parts plus 18 plus 27 is also equals to 4 parts plus 45. This is my equation 2, right? Yes or no? Correct? Agree so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since I know what are my 1 unit and 1 unit, you can see 1 unit 13p minus 45. 1 unit 4p minus 45. Okay? Can I actually solve the question now to find my 1 unit? What is the equation that I need to form? Okay? What's the next equation that I need to form here? Once we reach this step, what is the next equation that I should form? Ernest. Brandon, can you repeat what you just said? Do you all agree with what Brandon said? He said that the next equation in order to solve this question is 13p minus 45 equals to 4p plus 45. Do you all agree? Yeah. Because it's true, right? 1 unit. 1 unit. So I just need to equate this with this. Yes? Right? Sorry, I don't have enough space, so I'm going to write here. So 13p minus 45 equals to 4p plus 45. So what I have is 9p equals 90. 1p equals to 10. So what is the question asking for? How many stickers does each girl have? Are we looking at the real model? We must look at the real model. Since we know that 1 part equals to 10, it's easier to find how many stickers each girl have from here and here, right? Yes or no? We can find how much Mary has from 13 parts minus 18, and how much Nadia have from 4 parts plus 18. Yes? Okay, so let's look at what Mary has first. Okay, it's kind of tight, not enough space, but Mary is actually 13 times 10 minus 18, right? And what is that equals to? 100 and? Anyone has any problem with this? Then for Nadia, it's actually 4 times 10 plus 18, right?
58.
Which equals to?
58.
58. So if you do not have this this method as you're working, please do corrections, okay, at home. Right? If you use the model method, the one that I taught you previously, okay, I want to see the alternative solution. Yes, Eldon? Wait. Eldon? You do the total unchanged? How does it look like? Can you show me later at the end of the... Then, Danish? Okay, later I'll look at your... But is it easier? Fewer steps, is it? Can I take a look at it now? Eldon, no, one of you can already. Hold on. Not very clear because you are still going back to the model method to solve, you see. Eldon, can I look at your working? You're still going back to the model method. That's the problem. I want it to be free of model.
Yes, Mrs. Yeah.
Hold on, please. I understand the method. I can accept this. No need to do correction.
It's actually from your, no, my one's
Let me take a look.
from your method, right? Actually, you can do method calculation. You can actually solve from the first method from yesterday using this one.
Can as well.
This one. You can actually solve from your first method, but
Okay.
you have to do method calculation.
Yeah. I'm okay. So
that means you don't have to do.
no, you still need to do. Yours is. Yeah, this is the one. Okay.
It's the same as Eldon.
Yeah, it's the same as Eldon. Okay, I'm going to take some time to show you Eldon's method because Eldon does not. He uses the method that I started off yesterday, so he doesn't use parts. So maybe it may be easier if you all don't want to deal with parts here, right? So I'm going to erase this and I'm going to show you Eldon's and Conscientious method. It's equally good. So let's look at this. Yesterday, we have Mary and Nadia. 1:1. And we know that the total is 2. This is the first if. Okay. Second if, Mary, Nadia, 13:4. And total is 17. So we agree that the total should remain unchanged. Why? Because you're just passing from one friend to another, right? Correct? So we also agree that because of that total unchanged, it should be 34. So what I get is 17, 34, and here will be 26, 8, 34. Okay, so now since the total remain unchanged, the units here and the units here is the same, yes or no? Correct? Unlike just now, we are doing units and parts. So here is 17 units. 17 units. Here is 26 units. This is 8 units. Because total is 34 units. Anyone is lost so far? Okay? Right? So now I need to do my before. Sorry. So I need to do my real. which is my before, right? So this will be 17 units. Mary gives 27 to Nadia. So I need to return the 27 to Mary, right? So plus 27, yes?
Yeah.
This will be 17 units minus 27. What about here? Is 26 units.
That looks similar.
Nadia gives 18, so I need to return to Nadia, right? So I need to deduct from Mary. And here will be 8U plus 18. Yes or no?
What is the one the same as before?
Yeah, it's the same as just now, but just now I used units and parts. But yesterday, because I started using this, right, I'm going to show you yesterday's a continuation of yesterday's method, which may be easier when you do your corrections. Because you see here, right, I'm just dealing with units. I don't have parts, right?
Yeah.
Correct? So when it comes to doing corrections, it will be faster. So what I have here is, I know that this and this is equal, yes or no? Or I can use this and this is equal. Same, right? Correct? So supposedly I want to deal with smaller numbers. Let's say because 17, 26 very big numbers, I decided to use 17 and 8. Dealing with smaller numbers are always easier. So I have 17 units minus 27 equals to 8 units plus 18. So what I have here is 9 units equals to 18 plus 27, right? And you get 45. 1 unit equals to? Okay? So if 1 unit equals to 5, to find what they have at the start, which is the real model, here or here, right? Correct? I can do my 17 units, which is 5 multiplied by 17 is 85, right? Is 5 multiplied by 17 85?
Yeah.
Correct? So now I have Mary, which is 85 plus 27, which is 112. And I have Nadia, 85 minus 27, which equals to 58, right? So I'll still get my same answer. Do you all prefer the first one that I show you or the second one?
Second.
Yeah, I think the second one looks better. It's easier in terms of equations, right? So for your corrections, please use the second one instead.
So for my corrections, can I just do the ratio? I just change the ratio that I copy my original step.
Yeah. Use these steps. Use these steps. For those who doesn't have enough space, you can attach a piece of paper to it.
If you want to be carried over for the rest of the corrections.
Yeah. Anyone has any questions so far? No? Jing Kai, your calculator very fascinating. Very fascinating.
This one.
Can I continue with the next question now? Okay, Christine baked 3 times as many cookies as cupcakes. Right? Thrice means 3 times. So cookies versus cupcakes. CO to CU. 3 times. 3 is to 1. After giving away 120 cookies and 42 cupcakes, the ratio of the number of cookies to the number of cupcakes left, cookies to cupcakes left, is 10 to 3. Okay? So, now we know that this is the before. And this is my after. This is 3 units, 1 unit, 10 parts, 3 parts. Okay, so when you read this question, do you all recognize that this is a units and parts question right at the start?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so units and parts question, I don't expect you all to face any difficulty now. So now, to get from my units and parts, how do I get from 3 units to 10 parts, Yongqian? Minus 100 and 20, right? So 3 units minus 120 equals to 10 parts, right? And then how do I get from my 1 unit to 3 parts? Jack?
Minus 42.
Minus 42. So I have 1 unit minus 42 equals to 3 parts. Okay, now what's the next step, Kaden? The next step is to make the parts the same. How do I make the parts the same, Colin Au? I don't like your answer.
I know.
Using lowest common multiple. Okay, using lowest common multiple. Okay, when I get lowest common multiple, I must multiply by this by how much?
3.
And this multiply by? 10. Okay, so I have 9u minus 360 equals to 30 parts, and 10u minus 420 30 parts. Okay, so then we can move on to the next part, in which we equalize our 30 parts, right? So I have 9u minus 360 equals to 10u minus 420. And I know that my 1u equals to 60. Okay, so how many cookies and cupcakes did Christine bake all together? So we know it's 3u and 1u, right? So all together is how many u? 4u, right? So it's 240.
It's still units and parts.
I don't like the presentation, redo. Yeah. I thought I taught you the units and parts presentation when doing strategies in a nutshell. I didn't teach you to present it this way, right? So you must learn the correct presentation. Yes? Same. You're just doing the reverse way. Okay, let's get ready for the next question. Okay. Johnny bought some nuggets, chocolates, and lollipops for $342. The ratio of the amount of money he spent on the nuggets to the chocolates was 5:4. And the ratio of the amount of money he spent on the chocolates to the lollipops was 5:3. So let's summarize the information so far. Okay, the money spent. Okay, so this is the money spent on nuggets to chocolates is actually 5:4, right? So this is the money spent. And what about chocolates to lollipops? Is 5:3. Yes? Okay, so what is common here? Chocolates is common, right? So since chocolates is common, what should I do next? Call it out. Okay, Colin out. You really need to sit properly, or else for the rest for lesson, I'll be asking you a lot of questions. Okay, so using lowest common multiple, this is what I get, right? Yes or no? Okay, so I can come up with the new ratio of the from nuggets to chocolate to lollipops. The amount he spent is 25 is to 20 is to 12. Okay? Yes, any problem so far? So we know that altogether, the total number of units here is how many units? 25 plus 20 is 45, right? 45 plus 12 is 57. We know that 57 units is equals to how much, Jack? 342 dollars. Did someone just say I don't understand? No, we are looking at the amount spent only. We're not looking at the number of nuggets or number of chocolates. That's why I'm just looking at the first sentence. You look at here. I'm just looking at here the ratio of the amount of money spent. The ratio of the amount of money spent. And I'm using this piece of information so far. I haven't touched on the number, so I'm only looking at the first part of the question. Okay. Please let me continue. So anyone has any problem so far? No. I'm just focusing on the amount of money spent. I don't look at the number of each item. Okay, the number of each items, no, I'm not looking at that. Okay, so after that, I'll be able to find 1 unit. Which is equals to how much, Gabriel? Which is how much? $6, is it? You sure or not? Gabriel, stop playing with your pockets. Okay, so we know that 1 unit is $6. If I know that 1 unit is $6, will I be able to find out how much he spent on nougat, how much he spent on chocolates, and how much he spent on lollipops? Yeah. We can, right? Because nougat is actually 25 units. Correct? Yeah. Which is equals to how much? 6 times $25, right? When 6 times $25 is how much? $150. And then we are spending how much on chocolates? 20 units, right? Yeah. 20 times 6 is $120, right? And then for lollipops, we are spending 12 units. And that will be $72. Okay, at this point of time, it's good to do an intermediate check. What do I mean by intermediate check? You must make sure that these 3 values, $150 plus 120 plus 72 adds up to $342. It's an intermediate check. Okay? As and when possible, do intermediate checks to make sure that you're still on the right track. Because this is a very long question. Maybe it may be 5 marks or 4 marks during exam. Okay? We don't want to do our checking at the end of the question. Okay? We'll waste too much time by then. So in the middle, we should do some checks. Okay. So, now even without reading a question, I've managed to answer. How much did Johnny spend on the chocolates alone? Which is this part? $120. Right? Even without looking at the question. Okay? Next, we can solve the second part. Okay, the cost of each nougat was $2.50. 1 nougat, $2.50. So altogether, he spent how much on the nougats? Leroy. $150, right? He spent a total of $150 on the nougats. And since we know that each nougat costs $2.50, okay, how many nougats did he buy, Adriana? How do you get it? Okay, to get the number of nougats, okay, to get the number of nougats, this is number of nougats. I just need to use the total amount paid for nougats, divide by 250 per nougat. When I divide by 250, just now, Adriana, how do you say was the answer? So we know that he bought 60 nuggets. Yes? Okay. Now, the number of nuggets bought was 4/7 of the number of chocolates bought. So we can do another ratio here. Okay, we can do another ratio here. So this is totally independent of the other side. So we can do another ratio here. Nuggets was 4/7 of the chocolates. So nuggets to chocolates, give me the ratio, Daryl. Hey, hello. Are you seriously joking with me? You are walking out in the middle of the class without permission. Don't you have basic manners? You cannot wait until the end of the lesson to return to him. You cannot wait until the end of the lesson to return to him. Who taught you that you can walk around in the middle of lesson? Which teacher allows that? Tell me. Because right until now, I taught here for 5 years. I never had a student that walked in the middle of the lesson. It's totally disrespectful. This is basic manners, okay, Colin? Daryl, please tell me. Sorry? 4:7. Now, the next sentence, the number of nougat bought was 2/5. So, nougat to lollipops is 2:5, right? But what is the common thing here? Nougat, right? But we have 4 units, we have 2 units. So, what should we do next? Call it out. Why you not happy, is it? Who is the one who ayah? Right, you not happy, is it? Because I never give you the opportunity, is it? Huh? Okay, call it now. Tell me. Lowest common multiple. And tell me what's the lowest common multiple. So we need to make the nougat 4. So now we can come up with the ratio nougat to chocolates to lollipops. So, Damil, what's the ratio? 4:7:10. So you can see the ratio here. This ratio is different from this ratio here, right? Correct or wrong? Because the ratio here is for cost. The ratio here is for number. Okay, so you must be very clear what you're doing. Are you doing the ratio for cost? Are you doing the ratio for number of items? Now, let's move this a little bit higher. So, this is in terms of parts because we can no longer write units, or else you'll be very confusing for the marker who's marking your paper. Okay, because it represents a different ratio, right? We stop writing units. Okay, we write in terms of parts now. So, can someone form the equation for me, Ernest? Too easy for you, I think. Lauren. Because I feel that Ernest is an expert in forming equation now. So I think I need to give Lauren an opportunity. Lauren, form the equation for me. Quick, Lauren. I give you a hint. Something parts equals to something. So what is that something parts equals to that another thing? Come on, I've already given you all the information there. Lauren, you are in trouble. I've been talking to Mr. Teo. You are in trouble. Your exam is in trouble. He was marking your paper. You are in trouble, really. Right? Never mind. Jing Kai. 4 units equal to 60. So I need to find my units. 4 units equals to 60. What did I say just now? Never pay attention.
Oh my god, this is just too much.
This is too much for me as well. I just told you. 4 parts equals to 60, right? Do not confuse your parts with your units. So 1 part equals how much? Lauren? Who doesn't know it's 60 divided by 4? I want to know the answer, right? Okay, what is the question asking for? They're asking for how many lollipops did he buy? How many lollipops did he buy in terms of parts? Jing Kai. So we are looking at 10 parts, right? And that will be 150.
Wait, but can't you just take away? Can't you just take
Isn't it the same?
Yeah, but isn't it like divide by
Isn't it the same?
I mean, it's the same, but
Yeah, so let me summarize the answer. The first answer is $120. Second answer is 150. If you did the model way, sorry, we do as corrections. Don't tell me other things. I'm not accepting. Okay, next question, please. Okay, in a theater hall, the ratio of the number of adults to the number of children is 5:3. Whenever they say adults is men and women, okay? Children is boys and girls, right? So the number of men to women is 3:5. The ratio of the number of boys is to girls is 3:5 as well. Okay? So if there are 35 more men than boys, how many people were there altogether? So let's look at this. What's the commotion? What's the confusion here? What's the confusion here, please? Oh, sorry, I wrote wrongly. Yeah. Hey, we won't know, okay, whether he made the most or not. By the end of CA1, we'll know. Who was the one who said that? By the end of CA1, who gets higher, then we'll know who makes the most, okay? It's early days, haven't reached yet. Ernest, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to perform for the class, is it? You want to perform for the class, is it? Okay. Let's look at it. Now we know that instead of doing multiple steps, let me try to equalize all the ratio. I'm going to show you how I do it.
Hey, that's what I did.
Okay. So the total for boys and girls is how many?
Exactly.
8, right? And this 8 should be representative of the children, yes or no?
Yeah.
But you can see that children here is 3. Total for boys and girls, the other children is 8.
Make it equal.
So we should equalize it, right? And how to equalize it, Lauren? So when I equalize it using lowest common multiple, okay, when I equalize it using lowest common multiple, what's the lowest common multiple, Brendan? Sorry? 24. So I have 24. That means I have multiplied by 3 here, 15, 9. And here I will have 24 because I multiply 8. And here becomes 40, right? So far, anyone has any problem? Now, next, I look at my adults. And look at the total. This is also only 5. Yes? So I must make it into 40, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And when I make it into 40, that means I multiply 8, 16, 24. Okay, now it's okay for me to compare these 3 ratio already because they are equalized. Yes? Now, if there are 35 more men than boys, okay, men, let's look at men. Men is how many units?
16.
Boys is how many units?
9.
Okay, so what's the difference in the number of men and boys in terms of units, Ryan?
Daniel's good answer. There's a new Ryan to count.
So 7 units. And 7 units equals to how much?
35.
35.
1 unit equals 5.
So, how many people were there all together? So, how many people were there all together in terms of units, Caroline?
Oh, I got it.
Hey, hello, don't help her. Sorry, louder, I couldn't hear you. 64 units. Isabel, how to get 64 units? 40 plus 24, okay? Because this will give you the total number of units for the people all together, right? Correct? So I'm looking at 64 units.
320.
And it will be 64 multiplied by 5, it will give you 320. If you did do a different method, right, that means you did not make all my units the same. Okay? You did this part first, then you did another part, then you did a third part. Please, you do corrections. I want to see my first step is a 7 units equals 35. That means, in order to get a 7 units equals 35, right, there must be a equalizing of all the units. Okay, I need to show. Wow, hello. So many people. Presentation, I don't like.
I never put the times, I never put the total, but I still did the same thing.
This one can. I don't like the presentation. Slightly better, I can accept. I can accept.
Yay!
Yeah, I can accept. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Question 9, please. Okay, let's move on to the next question. On a bus, the ratio of the number of female to male passengers, okay, female to male passengers is 5:3. Now, when 3 female passengers and 5 male passengers boarded the bus, the ratio became, so we have a before ratio and an after ratio. So female to male became 7:5. Right? Gabriel. What should I do next? Gabriel, copy out this question 10 times, please. Thank you. Okay. And then you will copy it after your maths exam on Monday because you don't take higher mother tongue, right? So you copy it on Monday, then on Tuesday you stay back during recess and do it. Please, I already called you a few times already. I already given you warning just now, but you did not hear my warning. So, what's the next step, Lauren? You need to speak louder, please. Brandon, can you help me tell me what she said because I couldn't hear her?
What?
5 units plus 3 equals to 7 units. Doesn't make sense. Okay, no commotion, please. Leroy, tell me what's the next step.
Oh my god!
Gabriel, tell Leroy what he must do. Okay, right? Later you can share with Leroy what he needs to do. That was last time. What? Remember? I remember lah. It was last time. You got a good memory. I got a good memory as well. It was last time. Okay, you just say it was last time. What do you talk about things in the past? Yeah. Okay, Kaden, tell me, what's the next step? Yeah, we must make it into units and parts. So 5 units, 3 units, 7 parts, 5 parts.
Someone trying to hack. Wait, I think I.
No, because it's the...
I think my pin fell out.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Right, hey, come on, children. We want to end on time. I want to finish this question minimum. Okay? So, now, after this, what should I do? Ernest.
What multiply?
Five units what? Plus 3 equals 7 parts. And then, what else? 3 units plus 5 equals to 7 parts. 5 parts. So, where did you get the plus 3 from? It's here, right? Plus 3. And here is plus 5, right? Okay? Can? So, next step. Damil, tell me. How do I make them the same? LCM. So I must multiply this by? And the other one by? Ryan, tell me what's the next equation? Plus 15 equals to what? Equals to what? I don't like that. I don't like that. I want it to be step by step. Equals to what?
Oh my god, simple equation.
Equals to? Very simple. If you don't understand what I mean, usually
U plus what? 25 unit plus 15 equals Alamak.
Yun Song, tell me, equals to what? 35 parts. Okay, next equation. Ryan, tell me. Who's the blur one, huh? Okay, come on, cool down, cool down. We really need to rush for time. Plus? Equals to? Equals to what? Equals to what? Hey, Ernest, if you do not stay on your seat, this is the final warning I'm giving you. For the rest of this year, you will not have a seat. Do you understand or not, Ernest? The chair is for you to sit properly. Not for you to put your bag. I already tell you how many times already. Either you sit on the chair or the bag sit on the chair. There's no two ways about it. Okay, now from this, I can do the next step. Charlotte, tell me. Equals to 21 units plus 35. What's the next step, Jack?
4 units
Equals
equals 20.
to? 1 unit equals to 5. Is it?
Correct one.
Right. So how many male passengers were there at first? So how many male passengers were there at first in terms of units, Jingjie? 3 units. So that will give me 15. Okay, we'll stop here today.